Hey guys, we've got a full lineup for you here today. We're going to be fishing for tigers and rainbows, and in the middle we've got some mental health tips and some fishing tips. This is my first ever ice camping episode, and actually my first ever time ice camping. I really enjoyed it. Let's not waste any time and let's get to the fishing. Looks like there's fish down there right now. See if they're gonna bite. Oh, come on. Eat it. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. That's what we've been looking for. First fish on of the day. We're not going to call it a first fish till it's up through this hole. Let's see what we got here. What have we here? Oh boy, circling the hole. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, that's a good one. That's a good one, you guys. Let's see if I can get that hook out real quick. Clean him off. This is a really pretty fish, you guys. I'm gonna try to get him untangled. Oh, my fingers are not in the gills here, you guys. If you hold them like this, if you look, they've got this outer plate. Still not ideal, but try to keep your fingers out of the main gills. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm pretty happy with that, you guys. Okay, we better put her down the hole. So, this is my first ice camping trip ever in my life. So I picked up one of these. I'm gonna go double safe on this. Got a carbon monoxide detector, and then I've got an auto shut off on the big buddy. Man, I got some giant fish on me right now. These gotta be big rainbows. Come on. Yeah, looky here. This is not what we want. This is not what we want, you guys. We don't want that. But it's too late. I might try to fish with it anyways, just for fun, just to kind of spice things up a little bit. See if we can get some chaos going. It's starting to get a little bit dark. I think I'm gonna make some dinner. And I don't know, maybe set up a different rod, see if I can break 2 rods on the jaw jacker today. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Well guys, I'm about to cook a little dinner here before I call it a night. Looks like it's gonna be a little brief beef stroganoff. Got the water boiling right here, and I think I'm gonna check out till morning. So we'll see how it goes over the night. I might turn it back on if I get some fish going tonight. Watching some TV. And then this happened. Take a look at this, you guys. Take a look at that, you guys. Definitely one of my best. I'm so happy right now. It happened. Caught him on the jaw jacker while I was watching a movie in the dark. Goes. Well, that is that. Oh, I can't believe that. That was a huge fish. I'm shaking. I'm just shaking. Oh boy, this is a big one. I was using whole mealworms, and I switched over to half mealworms. Yeah, that's awesome. And they're just tearing it up. They wouldn't touch it as a whole mealworm, but as a half, they're just tearing it up. This is my second fish this morning. I didn't get the first one captured on film. These tiger trout are completely different creatures when you first hook them. They, pound for pound, they're just beasts. They fight like that fish was probably 14 inches, and I would have swore it was like 18 inches. Pretty cool. Oh, that's a big fish. Look at this fish I just caught. I don't know how much I got on film or how much I didn't. Just a beast. 28-inch fish. Let's get her back down the hole. This is a meme that I read the other day, and I thought it was really fitting and something that would be worthy of discussing on here. And it's kind of dialogue between a doctor and patient, and the doctor says, "You have a disease caused by lifestyle," and the patient goes, "Gosh, should I change my lifestyle?" And the doctor says, "Not at all. Here is a pill." Now, I've been lucky in working with some doctors that don't really see it that way, that aren't really pill pushers, that are pushing people to become motivated to kind of make some lifestyle changes. But I want to talk about this, just that meme, and how it relates to mental health. Okay, so what I'm going to say about that is that, in my opinion, and in what I've seen and what's made my practice thrive, is absolutely the idea that I treat the root problem over trying to treat the symptom. So the symptom kind of, for me, is just a guideline that something is wrong. It's kind of like a check engine soon light coming on your vehicle. I want to see what's going on in their life before they got depressed. So did their dog die? Did they lose their job? Did they go through a nasty divorce? Did something really bad happen to them? Were they in a car crash? When somebody comes in to work with me, we treat the root problem. I'm not just talking about processing through it by dialoguing with, probably going to use a form of therapy known as EMDR therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. In conjunction with that, we're going to talk about nutrition. We're going to talk about exercise, because the research shows that 20 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, or you could go 30, there's two different pieces of research. Another one says 30 minutes of exercise 4 days a week beats SSRIs. So at that point, you can not take a pill and exercise and probably get similar results. So you release all those good chemicals in your brain naturally when you exercise. Plus, you get to deal with some of that stress that's built up inside you, and you get to work through it somatically. Your body gets to kind of push that stress out of you. Part would be looking at your nutrition. The big thing is you want to stay away from sugary foods or high carb foods. Those are the ones that cause the biggest problem as far as nutrition goes, and then any energy drinks or anything that's got sugar in it. So just sort of keep that in mind as you're out and about in the world. If you start feeling depressed, a couple things you can do without ever going in to see anybody would be to change your diet a little bit and look into exercise. Got a big fish on the screen. Let's see if he's going to smash that one. Oh, God. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a big fish, you guys. Holy crap, it's a big fish. This thing is a giant. Did you see how big he was on that screen? Oh, my God. He's just smoking the drag. Try and get that one out of the way some. Oh my gosh, this fish. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, there we go. Okay. Still on there somehow. Barbless hook. He got stuck on something under there. This is a big fish, you guys. Probably the biggest fish of the trip. Say a prayer for me. Kinda important, this one. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to just see what we have. I don't even know. I'll probably freak out because I'm pretty sure this might be the biggest rainbow of my entire life. I can't even move this fish. I'm about to jump out of my skin. Oh, good God, that's a good one. Yeah, he's a good one. Oh, yeah. Actually, it might be a big tiger. Well, it'll be the biggest tiger in my life then. Not as big as I thought. Those tigers do fight differently. I'm not positive though. Might be a tiger, might be a fat rainbow. Oh, I think I was wrong. I think it might be a tiger. I don't know. He's down there a ways. He's just ripping line out. Not a bad tiger. Pound for pound, these guys don't play at all. I actually thought it was a huge rainbow. It's like a mid-sized tiger. They just fight so hard. It's still a good one though. I'm pretty happy with it. The way it came in and the way it looked on the screen though, it just looked like Jaws. I completely psyched myself out. There we go. So, yeah, we'll take that. Good gravy. Come on, fella. Just by the skin of the mouth. Oh, good gravy. Okay. There we go. There we go. Nice fat tiger trout. Back down the drink. Whoa. catching my heater on fire. Dadgum, it don't like it when it gets water splashed in it. Starts blowing flames everywhere. It's kind of sketchy. I thought I'd take a second and show you guys what I'm using. It's a little tiny beadhead midge pattern, or maybe beadhead prints kind of thing, with a little tiny, about a quarter of a piece of a mealworm on there. And what I'm doing with that is I'm just dropping it down. Now, with everything that you've seen on the show today, I also wanted to take just a second. If you guys want to keep seeing this stuff or see more of it, subscribe to the channel, and then you'll get a notification whenever a new video is hot off the press. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking it to the bottom, and I'm just coming up about 4 inches, and then I'm coming up another 4, and then another 4, and then another 4, another 4, another 4, stopping along the way. So I might do it a little slower than that, or maybe even a little faster than that, but I'm not jigging up and down. Sometimes I jig up and down, but what they seem, when you're working on when you're working with really difficult fish, especially rainbows or trout in general, they really like finesse. I mean, you've got to finesse those fish, so something like that. Sometimes I'll dead stick it for 5-10 seconds before I move it again. Just that subtle little soft movement. Sometimes you just got to have a super delicate presentation. With the fish I'm working today, if you sit there and jig like this, the big fish, the educated fish, they're not going to eat it. The young fish, the fish that are not very educated, yeah, that's the best way to catch those. You just sit there and jig it in front of their nose. But the bigger marks that I'm seeing on my screen, they really like it. Well, not the biggest fish in the world, but a beautiful fish. Back in the pond. Okay, I got more fish on the screen. We got to get serious here. Wanted to check in for just a minute and talk to you guys about 2 things that people with addictions can benefit from in fishing. 1, it can be relaxing. It can be a mindful process. Right now it's not so relaxing for me, but I'll get into that in just a minute. You know, take a minute, smell the air, hear the sounds of nature, just kind of look around at all the scenery. Focus on the end of your rod tip. All very mindful practices that help relax the parasympathetic nervous system. So that would be one. The other would be that most people who are addicts have brains that are kind of spooled up, and sometimes they need something intense to focus on. And for me, being a person who's had a few addictions in this life, I'm going to say that this is kind of like harm reduction, I guess, of sorts. I'm obsessed with fishing. I've got an obsessive brain. It's always working, and it gives me a outlet that's healthy and positive and can put food in the fridge and is just a lot of fun. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today and let you guys know that if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. It really helps my channel grow. Also, in the comments below, if you guys have anything that you want me to cover in here, either mental health related or fishing related, let me know. Till next time, tight lines, guys.